For crash investigators, much of the evidence of what happened to Asiana Flight 214 could be found scattered across the runway. Photos and video from moments after the crash provide more insight. The so-called black boxes, the cockpit voice recorder and flight data recorder, already being analyzed in the Washington, D.C. labs of the National Transportation Safety Board, show the plane on approach was below its target speed of 137 knots. NTSB Chairwoman Deborah Hersman.
A call from one of the crew members to increase speed was made approximately 7 seconds prior to impact. A call to initiate a go-around occurred 1.5 seconds before impact.
Questions are being raised about a runway guidance system that is currently out of service at San Francisco. The glide slope indicator that helps pilots judge their altitude on approach has been turned off for weeks during construction at the airport. From his home on a hillside overlooking the airport, Key Siadatin often watches planes coming into land on the runways that jut into San Francisco Bay. He noticed Flight 214 looked different.
And what caught my attention was it was just a little wobbly. It was coming in for the landing.
The flight was on approach low over the water when the tail appeared to hit the rocky seawall at the edge of the runway, spinning out of control as it broke apart.
We just heard a really loud boom. And before we knew it, the plane had come to a stop about 50 yards down.
At first, the fire was limited, giving passengers a chance to escape down emergency slides.
We then heard a second loud boom or explosion, and all of a sudden we saw a lot of black smoke going back up into the sky.
Firefighters reached the plane within 3 minutes. San Francisco Fire Chief Joanne Hayes-White.
There was major structural damage throughout the plane. Some collapse zones right near the seats. The seats were buckled.
While the wreckage remains just off the runway here, 3 of the 4 runways are now back in service, and that's reduced the average delays here to about 90 minutes. But earlier in the day, Jeff, delays were running as much as 9 hours.
John Blackstone, thank you.